Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you all are logging in from. Hope you all are doing well. On this episode, I will like to talk about how do you resonate with the people around you. So let's cue the music. Hey, greetings once again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Monday Message with Coach Ryan Jarata. I am your host. Today, hope you all are doing well. Today's going to be a little bit different. I do not have a PC right now, so right now I'm streaming through my phone. So I probably won't be able to see any of your comments, and I'm trying my best to get the information as much as possible. But you all are still free to make comments, and I'll try to address them after this live stream. So, if you are joining me live, please hashtag live. If you are watching this after the recording, please hashtag replay. In order for me to see your comments, head over to streamyard.com/Facebook so I will be able to see your comments from Facebook. So this is being streamed on three different platforms on my Facebook page, in my Facebook group, and also on my YouTube channel. So you are all welcome to join my Facebook group right there to get updates and learn more about the 21-day quarantine body shift program. All right, so without further ado, let's turn that off. So yeah, how do you resonate with the people around you? Uh, a great story to begin is something that happened to me years back, maybe 5 to 7 years back, when I used to be at my workplace, and I went to uh, school to learn how to learn more of the financial world, to where I got my insurance license. And the obvious people that I would have approached to be my first clients would be my warm markets. So friends, family, colleagues. And yeah, I came to the point where I was asking one of my coworkers if they were interested in learning more about the financial, just gain more financial knowledge, or more of if they have life insurance themselves. And yeah, I did get one response from one of my coworkers that kind of changed my life and the way I approach things, being less angry, and trying to live my life the way I would like people to view me. Is he mentioned to me that uh, how I act at work can correlate to how I act, you know, in my business, or in my, here at this one point. Like, he viewed how uh, how I work, or how my character can also correlate to how I handle myself when I was going to be running my insurance business. And that kind of hit home, right? It's like, yeah. Hence, one thing is that you are also trying to build something new, learn something, and head in a new direction. And you know, you sometimes wonder why that people are not wanting to be your clients or wanting to purchase something from you, or interacting or do any business with you. And it goes to the point of how you handle yourself in real life, or how people view you can really go a long way in future plans that you have for yourself. So the first advice I can give is, you know you yourself have to be in character 24/7, and that was one of the first lessons that I've learned on just how I portray myself, how I want people to portray myself, uh, so that I can create stronger relationships in the future. If I decide to, especially now, you know, decide to teach others how to, you know, create healthy habits, teach others how to start their own online e-commerce store, and that goes to show that you know you really can't have an off day. There's one day that you decide to blow up and react, and that can carry a long weight in the long run. The A good scenario, a good common you know phrase is, first impressions last a really can have a lasting effect, right? And that can go a long way in, like, especially meeting new people, um, and trying your best to find your identity, right? Especially if you are known to, and that is also one thing also, that trying to confuse the message of the people that you see often in your life. But it's insurance one thing, it's networking the other thing. It's just various businesses that you go through, trying to find that calling, trying to find the one that sticks and works for you. you know it it goes a long way to showing that how people perceive you, and how people will interact with you in the long run. So you really have to be in character 24/7 when you're not in front of people, when you're not in a big crowd. Sometimes even when you're just walking the street, you have to be in that character also, that someone that you've seen, that's seen you, may see another version of you that you don't want to show in public, right? And that's why sometimes you have to be you have to be in character. You have to be that person that you want to be. You want people to know you for, and you know that will go a long way in create a legacy for yourself, for the future, and for future transactions or future relationships that you want to build. You have to be in that avatar that you created for yourself, or that one that you want to be. You have to had to play that role, uh, around the clock, regardless if you're not in front of the camera, right? If you're out in public, or how you interact in your own household, right? To inspire your own family, right? You have to be that character, that avatar 24/7. A good example of that is that I've, about being a character was a movie I seen. I think it came out in 2006, called the Prestige, and that was starring Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. They were both friends, and became rival magicians. And yeah, obviously with magicians, obviously with people performing, illusionists. They're always looking for the next greatest magic trick or illusion to you know captivate the audience. And this there was one scene in this movie that you know they were trying to figure out how this other magician was able to you know uh, disappear or reappear a humongous fishbowl, right? And it was a character, I guess, an elderly Asian person that magically, you know, was able to, reappear this huge fishbowl. And one theory that they came up with is that he was carrying the fishbowl in between his legs, underneath his wardrobe. And even to that, even off camera, when he was not this person was not performing, he was just getting into his car. uh he was still acting the part of uh this elderly person who's having a hard time walking. So that's you know it's being in character. Like some scenes where you see a person who pretends they're homeless and they can't walk, and then uh the next scene over, they're jumping into a minivan and using that money that they saved to make purchases, right? So you know panhandlers, you have to be, that's be in character regardless. When you're not on stage, you're not on live, right? You're not interacting with people. You have to stay in character, and that's another scenario of how you resonate with the people around you, right? It's building that character, building that avatar that you want people to know you for. So a good example to know if you have a positive influence with others, or a negative influence with others, is how do you command a room? How do you resonate when you enter a room, right? Especially think of entering the lunchroom, or entering a room with your colleagues or friends. How do how do they respond to without words when you enter? Do they have a positive reaction when they see you when you enter the lunchroom, and gesture you to come over to their table and sit and eat with them? Or do they react negatively, and don't give another, a second look at you, right? So really, it's really vital and important, if you really long for that, that connection with others, and long for, that growth in yourself, and in your business, and what you're trying to promote. You know, you have to be truly aware of your actions, right? Are we asking you to be perfect? Not at all, but majority of the time, you know, put yourself in their shoes, and realize that they want someone that, you know, they want someone that is, knows and understands and has knowledge in what they want a person to handle a certain topic or affair, right? So yeah, I mean, how do you resonate with others? How do you resonate even that? How do you resonate when you walk into a room? Like a good example is the cheers. People. Does everyone really know your name when you walk in and say, "Hey, Ryan," or Ben, or Jill? Great to see you, right? You know, are they really excited to learn from you? Like gain knowledge and experience and wisdom from you, right? So if you are someone who's tough and hard to approach, then obviously, you know, that will correlate to, a lot of things that you want on your plate, and that will correlate to future business. Hold on. Sorry, sorry. Thought that was my wife. It was Amazon. Yeah, that will correlate to future interactions where people won't recommend you to their circles, their network, because they know your personality, they know who you are and how you respond. And you know, it's a tough world out there, but even if you are given two or three shots, people just have a book uh, on you, right? Um, so, so yeah, I mean, what kind of legacy are you really building for yourself, right? I know that, especially me over time, I'm definitely go through different stages. I'm definitely not the same person I was when I was in my 30s. I'm definitely not the same person when I was in my 20s. But we over time try to mature and learn. Learn through challenges, learn more about ourselves, and try to improve and progress. And you know, you really have to decide on your next 5 to 10 years on that character, that avatar that you want to develop. And it's very vital that you live that person. Especially, I'm not recommending people to fake it or till they make it. No, I mean, the most important thing is you live the person that you want to be, and not stray far away from you know uh, who you are, right? I mean, you gotta make those adjustments and take those feedbacks to if you feel it will improve you in the long run, right? So you have to you know you have not only plan for the next 5 to 10 years through creating these habits and whatnot, but you gotta also understand, like, that meme of, I think, four different panels, four different pictures of, I think, um, what people people perceive that I do, right? What what my coworkers think that I do, what I perceive, what the job should be like, and then obviously what the job is, or what I do in reality, right? So it's one thing that, um, how you think people will perceive who you are, and what people really perceive, or their version, or their experience of being with, and responding with you. So it's, yeah, I mean, it's a forever, character avatar that, yeah, you have to live, especially, you know on the legacy that you're trying to build yourself. If you are not there yet, then yeah, you will have to build towards it. But if you are happy with, who you are, and you have a nice group of people or following that enjoy your presence, then that's even more better in being close to who you are, right? And trying to limit the directions that you're creating. The most important thing is to master one thing, one avatar, through and through. And when you find that, that foundation that you are comfortable with, then you're more than welcome to branch out and experience new things, uh, head from one avatar to the next, like, especially like, someone who's been helping others in a certain, in their life, or in helping them with their problems, into an avatar of philanthropy, right? Giving back to communities and causes in need, right? So, but yeah, if you are always continue to soul search, and always wondering why people have a negative interaction with you, then you really have to dig deep down and really see how people perceive you, right? And and especially when you're building this business, or your legacy from the start, like, especially in the business world, you gotta realize which one are you over the other. Are you a business owner with a family, right? Or are you a family person with a business? So, if you want to, you know, interact with those who know that that you get stuff done, right, in the corporate world or whatnot, you take action and whatnot, then yeah, you're a business owner, right? But if you also want to perceive that, you know you're a family person also, right, you got to make that decision on how you build your business, and how how people perceive you in the real world if you're a family person that's able to uh, at the same time run a successful business, but also didn't have to sacrifice that you know like for myself, what's important is my interaction with my family. So I try to focus on the latter of being a family person with a business, right? And that's my priority. I don't want to sacrifice my family trying to hit numbers and whatnot and working 7 days a week trying to uh, trying to hit the goals for the future and then miss out on family experiences. You'll never be able to enjoy watching your child's recital or your child's game when they're 18 than watching them when they were 8. Two different, very different experiences, and you'll never get, you know, that back if you miss out when they were 8. Right? You can never relive or ever experience uh, that ever once you miss it, right? So yeah, definitely you gotta realize how you resonate with others because that will correlate into that legacy that you are building for yourself, and that will correlate to people recommending you to their friends and family, and the opportunities will either vastly improve for you or the opportunities will begin to dry up you know so always try your best to live uh, uh, that avatar, that character, and not a character that you're trying to fake it till you make it. That character that is close to you know who you are, but at the same time, you are heading in a direction to an avatar that you want to be in the future, and that's something that you have to live not only in front of the camera, in front of people on stage. That has to be a habit. You know, um, your character when you're away from people, even when you're just walking the street. You know. In a different element, in a different community, you have to live that character 24/7 because you never know when those those people that you see on the street or uh, in the same room for a different event will become people who are watching you on camera or watching you on stage, right? It it can go a long way of how you treat people, how they get you as their first experience. That can correlate to definitely future interaction, positive or negative. So it's let's try to choose and try to be positive 24/7 and trying to serve and provide value to everyone we interact on and offline, right? So that you treat people with kindness and respect like you want to be treated, then in the future, it may return to you tenfold and I have experienced this many times. That things that I've done in the past for someone just comes up out of nowhere and comes up in the time of need, right? Or in time when you're least expecting, but call it law of attraction, call it um, being lucky. No, it's stuff that you built over time. It's stuff, how you hold yourself each day, trying to show the better side of you as much as possible, and helping as much as possible to resonate to the people around you, who will resonate to the people around them. And then when it comes to that time when you are interacting with the people in the future, they will know, you know, that positive experience or that positive recommendation that, yes, this person has helped my friend, and I could be positive knowing that this person will be able to help my other friends and family. So yeah, how do you resonate in your community? How do you resonate with others? Will be very important in order for you to live a life fulfilled, and most important, reach those goals that you have set out for yourself. So yeah, hopefully this message has helped you in living that life uh, uh, that you want to live, but at the same time help you in growing as an individual, growing in as a in your business, and growing your network, growing your following, growing you know that circle of people that you want, you know and trust, because they themselves know and trust you for who you are. So if this has been provided you much value, yeah, please don't forget to like this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, please, yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. If you're watching this on my Facebook page or in my Facebook group, then yeah, just hit that notification to get the future notifications in the future. Usually do this every Monday and Thursday, 12 p.m. PST. As of now, yeah, Monday messages, and then on Thursday is ask me anything. So yeah, as of now, right now, I my PC is being worked on. So for now, I'll be streaming through my phone. Hopefully, it came out well. I'm relying on the mic on my phone, so I really can't really know if it's going live. But yeah, hopefully that the message that I shared helps you in in uh, in you building your network. So feel free to join our my Facebook group, the 21-day quarantine body shift, and yeah, stay in the loop on what's happening. And another thing, also, if you are all interested in creating uh, an online business, online e-commerce for yourself on the side, like I've done for myself, uh, you are all free to have a free account. Head over to Groove with Ryan, and yes, get your free e-commerce account. And yeah, and once you're there, then yeah, you can head over to my Facebook group and get your questions answers. Once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Hopefully, you were able to get much value with this, and yeah, feel free to tag friends who may benefit from this video. Okay, once again, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will catch you on the next live stream. Take care.